Hello YouTube. In this video, I'll be showing you how I achieved this super cute knotless braids look with Peekaboo color. This color combination was actually inspired by my Christian Louboutin red bottoms. But in this video, I will be focusing more on showing y'all how I did my tucking technique. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieved this style, then just keep on watching. Hey YouTube, this is Jazz. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in a while. I actually been giving my hair a break, but I will be doing a protective style today. I'm just going to be putting some knotless braids in my hair because y'all know summertime is protective style season. So for this one, I decided I would switch it up. I'm going to be adding like some Peekaboo color. So the color that I'm going to be doing is red, and I'm going to, y'all going to see how it turned out. This is probably going to be a really short tutorial because I've done this style so many times on my channel. I will link that playlist up above and down below. So my hair has already been washed and blow dried. It is time for me to do a trim, but I don't want blunt ends sticking out of my braids. So I'm just gonna wait to trim that later. For this style, the hair I will be using is this. I'll be using this for the front portion of my hair. This is 1B hair. And then this is going to be for the back of my head. This is actually 130. Y'all, I'm so afraid to see how this is gonna look, but I'm crossing my fingers that it's gonna look alright. For the parts, I will be using Shine and Jam, and I'll be using a rat tail comb to do the parts. So I'm also gonna make these really long. I'm thinking maybe, you know, past butt length. I'm gonna make them that long. My hair is actually already like kind of waist length, so I really want the hair, well, the braiding hair, to be way longer than my hair. So I know that it's probably gonna take me a lot longer to do this style than it would any other time. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start off with the red hair. Y'all, it is giving Ronald McDonald, it is giving Raggedy Ann. I don't know, but I'm committed, so let's go. But this is the hair once I have it separated out. And I'm going to start off by parting my hair into 3 sections. It's going to be 2 sections in the front and then 1 big section in the back. Once I have my 2 sections in the front, I'm going to wrap that hair up into a bun to get it out the way. And y'all, I was like, but once I got my hair the way I wanted it, I detangled it, and then I showed y'all my mirror, but it was really dirty, and so I had to clean it, so y'all won't be talking about me. But so now that I got everything together, I'm going to start off in the back of my head. I like to do that because it's easier for me. I'm using that rat tail comb to make sure that part is really precise. And y'all, once you're doing this, it just takes a lot to get the part straight, especially the first one. But I'm kind of a perfectionist sometimes, so here we go. But I'm using the Shine and Jam for my parts as always, and I'm going to put that on my hair just to get that hair as sleek as I can. With this particular style, I was already trying to figure out how I was going to tuck all of this hair into the red hair just so it doesn't look like red stripes. But I decided to make my part smaller in the back because it'll be easier to hide smaller sections of the black hair. So I made just 4 boxes in the back of my head, and then I took the Shine and Jam and put that all the way down my hair because I figured that the thinner my hair was in the braid, the easier it would be to hide my hair inside of the red braiding hair. So as I stated earlier in the video, this video is going to focus more on my tucking method versus the knotless braids because I've done a lot of videos on that. But to start off the knotless braid, I have that section, I put it into 3 tails, and then I take the braiding hair and apply it to the middle portion of that plait. And once I have it attached to the middle portion, I wrap it around, and I just continue that same motion where I take it, put it in the middle section of the plait. And since I'm trying to tuck the hair for these braids, I'm really trying to feel the difference between my hair texture and the braiding hair so I can put my black hair like behind the red hair. And it's going to make sense what I'm saying later on in the video as I show more of the tucking. But what I'm doing here is just braiding down, and I'm still feeling the textures, trying to just make sure that my hair, as you can see here, is put behind the red hair, so you can't see the black in front of the red, if that makes sense. To be honest, this process was very time consuming, way longer than I expected. And as always, don't talk about my neck. I know I'm hairy. So yeah, here is what it looks like once I have the hair like kind of braided down some. So you'll see here a better clip of what I was talking about. So what I do is I take my hair and put it behind the red hair. And here I'm taking more Shine and Jam, just trying to attach my hair, I guess not attach, but you know, like get it to where it's tucked inside of the red hair to make it easier for me to braid it down. But here, you know, anytime that I saw the black, I was trying to either put it inside of the red braiding hair or tuck it behind, just because I didn't want, like I said earlier, that red and black stripe look. But here I'm braiding the braid all the way down. So here I'm starting another braid. If you just saw my watch said it was 7:02. To be honest, I started these braids at 6:15. So it took me about 45 minutes to do 4 braids, just because I was trying to learn how to tuck. But I want to show me attaching the red hair here at a different angle. I'm sorry that my hand is in the way here, but I just wanted y'all to see it again of me attaching the red hair and then trying to tuck my hair within the red hair and me braiding the braid down. So as I stated earlier in the video, I wanted my hair to be really long. So once the hair started getting thin, I added additional red hair to the ends of the braids. And basically, like I do with my knotless braids, I just add the piece into the middle section of the plait. And I added 2 more pieces here. Once I braided it down to about the length of my chest, that's when I attached more hair so I can get more length, because this hair was only 28 inches and I knew I wanted it longer than 28 inches, so I just attached the hair once I braided it down to my chest. So I want to show another clip of me tucking my hair. On this particular section, since I was working with thicker hair, I actually placed my hair inside of the red hair, and then I tried to put Shine and Jam on it to kind of hide it further. My hair was not really going for that method, as you can see, so I kept having to twist and turn to make sure that black hair wasn't showing. But you know, as soon as I could get it inside of the red hair, you know, the process went smoothly with minimal black hair showing. But my hair is super long and thick, so it was just a process trying to hide my hair within this red hair. And y'all, this takes patience, it really does. So here I wanted to show the thickness of the hair that I'm adding into the red hair, and I think I did a pretty good job on tucking, with the exception of that one braid that's in the back. But you know, I got lazy and didn't want to fix it, so yeah. But this is how the back is looking so far, and y'all, I am in love with it. It is turning out so cute. So now it's time to do the front of my head, and y'all, at this point I am so tired because I had been doing this for hours at this point. But I decided to braid my hair like toward the middle part and just do the knotless braids like normal. But while I was doing the front of my head, since my time was getting very short, I decided to braid down a lot of like my hair and then leave the ends unraveled, just so I can come back and braid the ends later, since doing the ends were just becoming too much for me to braid every single braid all the way down. So I actually braided the ends later to save time. Okay, so after getting some rest, I actually went back and braided down all the ends, and then I put knots at the end of the braids, just so you can kind of, you know, keep them from unraveling. I've showed this before on my channel, but I just do a little slip knot where I place, like, take a little bit of the hair and then wrap it around my 2 fingers, which is my index finger and thumb, and then place the tail between my index and thumb and pull it through, and it creates a small knot, and it just cuts off the braid from unraveling. Once I did all of that and got all my hair braided down, I actually wanted to show y'all how everything looks, and y'all, it's so long and so full. I am in love with it. So this is how my hair is looking right now. This is what the middle part looks like. Y'all, I am in love with my hair. It is so neat and I just love the color. Like, this turned out way better than expected. But now I decided to go ahead and curl the ends just because the hair was kind of too long for me. So I took a purple perm rod and rolled the hair on the bottom of it. Once I was done rolling all the hair, I took some hot water and dipped each curl inside the hot water and left it there for 5 seconds. You see it's smoking there. Then I got a towel and wringed the perm rod out, and then I took the perm rod off, and there you will see we have some really pretty curls. And I really enjoyed taking the perm rod off of these just because I liked looking at the color. To be honest, after this, I'm probably going to incorporate more color into my protective styles because I just thoroughly enjoy doing this style. Besides how long it took me, I just like doing it. So this is what the curls look like once the perm rods are out, and this is the fullness of it. So now I'm just going to take the Shine and Gem Foam and Mousse and put that on my scalp just to set the braids. And y'all know I use this every time, so I'm just going to put that on my scalp and down the braids. Once I have all of that on, I'm going to take my satin wrap and put that on, but you can use a do-rag if you don't have that. And I will take a blow dryer and, you know, set the style that way. This just helps with any flyaways. All right, y'all, so this is the finished look. Y'all, oh my gosh. Y'all, I am so in love with it. I mean, this is just like a little, you know, like I always say, a little razzle dazzle. But main thing is that I'm so happy that I like went outside my comfort zone and added this red. I mean, at first it was really giving me like, you know, Ronald McDonald. But, you know, once I figured out how to tuck the hair and, you know, have everything together, like, I'm just, ooh, y'all, it's giving me life. Like, it really is giving me life. Also, I love the length. I'm gonna try to get a good shot so y'all can see it because you can't really see it from this angle. But y'all, this length is everything. Before I put the curls at the end, this length was like at my thighs. So once I curled it, it's like sitting on top of my butt. Overall, I used 1.5 bundles of the red hair, and then I used about 5 bundles of the 1B hair. So I guess in all that's about, I don't feel like doing no math. Y'all can replay the video if y'all want to figure it out. But overall, I am so happy with how this turned out, y'all. Like, so happy. It's giving a little professional swag. So that's the real reason I really didn't want to do a lot of color, because of my job. But, you know, I can hide this, you know. It ain't a crazy color, I can hide this. So overall, this style took me about, I don't want to lie to y'all, probably 9 or 10 hours. And that's because I could not figure out how to tuck my hair into the red hair, because I have really thick hair. So it just took me a little time to get together to figure out how to tuck it. But once I got it down, and we are serving. We are serving with this look, like, for real. Y'all, I'm tempted to wear black and red everything. Cause you know how folks be having their hair that match their clothes? Like, I'm really tempted to do that. But y'all, love is an understatement. So here is the back. Let me try to show y'all the back. So I really try to do really well on my parts, but sometimes, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Y'all know how they go with the back. But this is how the back look with the parts. Hopefully they don't look too bad, y'all. So yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified every time that I post something so you don't miss something. And I'll see y'all in my next video.